Yes, we're here in the beautiful Switzerland, Zug, and we're here with POA Network. Do I pronounce it correctly, Igor?
That's right.
All right. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too.
What does POA Network do, actually? Just for the wider audience?
POA Network is a sidechain, so it's a new blockchain based on Ethereum protocol with a different consensus algorithm. And the idea we're trying to solve is how to make sidechains more scalable and how to make them interoperable. So how to transfer tokens from network to network and make it efficient and trustless.
All right. Yeah, that is one of the things, interoperability between the blockchains. Huh? I mean,
yes, that's right. So POA network is two-way pegged. It means that it's connected by both sides to Ethereum network, and you can transfer native token of POA to Ethereum as a form of ERC20, which is like tokenized native token, and back. So both tokens are listed on exchanges, and this is a first production use case of two-way pegged chains on Ethereum network. We believe that this type of pegs will be a first step for interoperability protocols between public networks.
All right. And what are actually the advantages between if blockchains, all these silos can work together? What is the advantage?
So advantage here is to achieve decentralization with inter-blockchain communication. That's how cryptocurrencies started, right? And we don't have this level of decentralization between chains, and it means that not only that all interconnection protocols which exist now are regulated, but also innovations are not thriving as they can be with more use cases. Obviously, there are different ways how people can use this new technology, but we believe that most projects will use it for good.
All right. So actually, you're also looking for projects that want to be built on your sidechain as well, or?
Yeah, sidechain POA is a scalable, fast, efficient level 1 network. It's a very green consensus, which is good for environment. So it doesn't use computational power to create blocks. It uses social consensus. It's a US-based network, and all validators are in the same jurisdiction. So it's a good to for some use cases, right? And we believe that people can use this type of solution to build new D apps, which require faster computation and less expensive.
So is it? I mean, I just ask a simple question. Is it proof of stake? I mean, sort of it, or
right? It's a form of proof of stake. Idea here is that the consensus protocol consists of multiple parts, right? So there is a Byzantine fault tolerance. Let's say you have 10 nodes of validators, right? And one node create a faulty block. So will consensus tolerate it or not? If we think about non-Byzantine fault tolerance algorithms like Raft, it will not tolerate this, and consensus will fail. So Byzantine fault tolerance can protect the network consensus from these faulty nodes, right? And after you have a question, who are validators? Why they're validators? And you have different approaches how validators can be onboarded and selected. There's a proof of stake where, depending on how much you stake, you get better probability. There is delegated proof of stake where someone can add coins to your stake and you get better probability, right? And there is a POA. In POA, there is a predefined list of validators which started using ceremony, and after validators have on-chain governance, so they can add or remove validators based on something like rules. We use rules that all validators are individuals, not companies, because for individual validators, it's a way harder to create a cartel style of organization, not like with other public blockchains with this type of consensuses. And they're also all US based with active public notary license. So they're individuals with no criminal record and good reputation. There are lawyers, teachers, software developers, different validators.
It's all US based. So you're also regulated in the US, or?
Yeah, the network is US based, but its consensus can be launched in another jurisdiction. We decided to build it in one jurisdiction because it's a better protection for token holders also, right? Because consensus of validators in the same jurisdiction, so it's much harder for them to let's say collude theoretically, right? Theoretically collude against the token holders. But I believe this model is scalable, and in countries where individuals or companies can mine or create cryptocurrencies, it's possible to create the same type of consensus. It's not possible in all countries, but in some countries are more open, and the US is very good from this standpoint, because creating blocks in decentralized network for validators is legally possible, and it's not a money service business as defined in the law.
But you are a utility token, and I mean, utility tokens in the US are of course under search, because it could be like security and.
Yeah, but the idea of POA is to be a sidechain to Ethereum, and there is an opinion about Ethereum. We hope that the same opinion is about other utility tokens based on
security,
based on Ethereum protocol. But even though this token will be recognized and security one day will comply with regulation, and that's how it should be, right?
A few questions. What kind of clients are gonna use your technology? I mean, what kind of companies are you looking for?
Yeah, I think the main users will be ERC20 tokens, which already created on Ethereum, and they promised to deliver some D-apps, let's say to like, inclusive groups of users, and they cannot pay this high transaction fees, and they will thrive to use low transaction fee of sidechains. And good thing about sidechains, they're immediately available. So you can start using them right now, and using our interoperability protocol, you can bridge your existing tokens from your main network ERC20 token to a sidechain and start to use it today.
All right. I mean, we are here at the Ethereum meetup. Are you confident about the future of Ethereum? Did you see some new plans that you think, okay, I've got some good faith that the Ethereum network will be more scalable, lower fees, gas prices, or?
The good thing about this ecosystem that it's such a diverse group of people and engineers that you can create alternative solutions, even if this is not promoted by Ethereum Foundation. So it's good that there is a place for all type of projects, and we believe that even the foundation plans like far in future, we have this available scalability solutions right now by sidechains and some forks. And I'm not only talking about POA, right? If you think about sidechains, it's also Ubiq, Expanse, Rootstock, GoChain, OneChain, forks like Ethereum Classic, and many others. So it's not only POA. I'm not only saying like, okay, POA, right? So there are many different options, but none of them are two-way pegged yet. So POA is the only one which is pegged to Ethereum.
All right. Thank you very much, Igor. And if people are interested in the project, they can go to
POA.net. That's it. That's easy. Or GitHub. And the most interesting thing here in cryptocurrency is building. So if people are interested in building, we have open source software. Everything is under non-restrictive licenses, and people can build their solutions based on our solutions. That's how it works.
All right. Thank you very much, Igor.
Thank you, Russell.